Hey, John.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
Glad you're here.
yeah, maybe just us today. Oh, here's Mike.
Okay, we have enough to start. Um, yeah, there'll be pull requests. I'm just gonna. See what I can share. That's why I got too much mail. I can't find my stuff.
That's what AI is for. I don't know if they've turned on Office 365 for you folks.
I can't get away from it.
I saw something about that, but I haven't noticed anything yet.
They turned it on for us, but not in the apps, just the chat version. It's kind of annoying.
That might be what they did for us too.
Without access to your mailbox and stuff like that, there's not a lot you can do with it.
What? I can't bring out my browser. Oh, I was just showing attach screen. We're going through pulls anyway. Okay. So pass downs. Do you guys see the screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yep.
All right. Drone pass downs as normally I just list everything that's going through the steering committee. So there was no meeting in March and April. Actually, there was a Meta contributed both a rack management controller and a compute tray. So they came in tandem and then do that out of the deck. So um, they don't have, this is just a design, so there's no software associated with it.
Hmm.
But I know Meta's Han is co-chair of the OpenIMC subproject. So going to issues and polls, I've got a couple polls to go take care of. So this is to make Civil Council if implemented. We had a issue on that where it was currently mandatory and they wanted it changed. Changes. So that's a change. And in the process, last night, an issue was filed that I was missing a comma here. So that's been added. Any issues with this? Oh, oops. DOC should- Okay, I think that's it. No, the other ones I approved. So this one I just set out to generate PDFs and push them directly in. So every once in a while I go through and look at all the documents and see if they can be converted. What interesting here is that TGG contacted me regarding moving Markdown to auto generating, and evidently TCG has their own converter from directly from Markdown to PDF. So I said, how hard is it to use? And he said, give me a spec. So I gave him the OpenIMC spec, and he went and did the conversion. So
So they have their
actually, pardon?
own Pandoc or what? Is it
No,
something they
they
wrote?
basically they wrote their own scripts around Pandocs, but they don't care about HTML, right? So they're going from Markdown directly to PDF
Well,
and just
that's what we
using
do
Pandocs.
too.
Yeah.
We do that too.
Okay.
Well, so we go
Who
directly from Markdown to PDF.
who we OCP or
No, we do.
BMTF?
No, we do.
Okay.
When we create our docs,
Mhm.
it takes Markdown converts to PDF and it also takes Markdown converts to HTML. I don't think that HTML is used as an intermediate step.
What is Prince used for?
Print is used to do all the styling, I thought.
Okay, I don't know.
Could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, I gave him a pointer to the doc publication tool because I think they're from Google. Yeah, and so they were interested in looking at the doc publication tools that we were offering, and they also they knew about the TCG tool, so they said they want to do a comparison which way they should move forward. Okay, I think that's that. Issues. Oh, this should be fixed. Why didn't this? Oh, did I not close the pull request? Right, I did close the pull. Oh, this issue should have closed. That's taken care of. Mike, is, does this have to do with US profiles?
Yeah, it's still an open question. Um, I think I was hoping to get some feedback from Mick on this. Unless OCP CDs are going to be strict and always have internal power monitoring.
Okay, so um, let's do that. No. Just remove. Well, I don't remove it because it's been removed from an implementation. Okay, I think we had this discussion. So this is going to, we're gonna make this recommended. Okay,
Hang on a
I'll
second.
go take care of that. I think, so in that case, we probably went through the other.
Why? So they're asking for it to be, I mean, if you're trying to do a manageability solution, removing status is like, that's like one of the things you kind of gotta do. Are they saying, oh, it's removed
This,
from OpenBMC? Why'd they remove it from OpenBMC?
oh, they just removed it from BMC web.
Scroll down. I thought that we said put it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wait,
Well,
we'll
he
make
just
status
now put that.
recommended.
He
Oh,
just, oh, February 4th. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems like the wrong direction.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
kind of one of the parts of manageability is to know what's working on your system.
and
And
if you have no internal way of tracking it, just implement enabled OK and
yeah,
have it fixed.
but you want the client software to get used to seeing it. The recommendation in there, they can always hard code it fixed if they don't have a live way to update it.
Yeah, but I want to go back to the question. So is this, they don't have it in BMC web, which is the
Right.
web
They remove
console.
they don't no Beams. That's their Redfish implementation.
Yes, but this is their client side. BMC web is their, oh, is this the,
No, that's not the client.
It's the web server.
That's their implementation for Redfish.
oh, okay. So with basically, um, um, so open, so I'm going to just say open BMC implementations.
Is this the B the Managers,
Yes,
Ethernet.
scroll up. I believe it is. Because I
Yeah,
think
it
it's,
could,
I don't think it's mandatory for the system one. So can you open up
because it could just be
Garrett link?
that, gee, you couldn't see it. Maybe their thought is, well, you can't get here if the Ethernet interface is messed up.
Oh, okay. So comment is Ethernet interface status.
Yeah, but is this for manager or system?
Right. That's
So
the question.
can you go to that Garrett link? So I thought that we looked at this before and it was for their manager. Hit cancel, do right click, open a new tab.
And cancel.
Because
Uh,
you're
uh,
going,
You're
because
gonna
Oh, that.
you
you're
started
gonna
typing.
leave.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it, got it, got it.
Go to the tab it opened.
Oh,
Top
I
row.
get it. I get it. I'm hidden. I'm hidden. That's why.
There we go. Click on changes. Actually, just scroll down. Let me take a look.
You want me to do anything? Are you driving?
I'm just looking right now. Yeah, this is under their manager.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't hurt then.
Yeah, they tied it to their BMC web enabled status to populate it, which is not really right. It's not about it's not about the web service. It's about the interface.
Mhm.
So given that, do we leave it mandatory?
Yes.
I'm wondering why OpenBMC removed it.
I don't know. Well, if you want to go to the Discord link and view the conversation,
Yeah, right.
I'd
Yeah.
rather not.
But
I'd
we
rather
can't
not.
have these requirements profiles driven by the implementation.
Right. It's meant to be the status of your Ethernet interface, and I would
Okay, so
expect as an implementation, you should know your own interface.
Yes. This isn't something they can't get to. They've chosen not to do it.
Yep.
And the only thing I can think is, well, you can't use the web interface if the NIC is down.
did you say anything here? Yeah, let's go figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, it's just Ah, so the NIC that's outside goes outside the box. Yeah, they're fine with. It's the host interface between the BMC and the host. And that one's showing up since it's virtual. They just should hard code it.
Sorry, scroll up. I thought that we were supposed to make a
Scroll,
profile change for this.
scroll down, scroll up.
I thought you were okay.
It's
So
in that first
host
paragraph
name, yeah.
where they say write is verified for ETH0 because that's
Mhm.
in case of USB logical instance for host to communicate between VMs hosts. It's not required to support changing any of this stuff.
Scroll down because I thought we had a disposition towards the bottom.
Yeah, keep
Keep
going.
going. Scroll down, John.
Maybe John's still reading.
Keep going down. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, there's that.
Yep, there's our decision. Decision to use supported. Yep, so we just need to do that.
Yep, that makes sense.
Unless we want to drive changes back into Redfish to convey which Ethernet interface is a host interface. I don't want to do that just for the sake of a profile.
Right. So I think the rest of these, I think we've all taken care of. All right. So I think what I want to do now is talk about taking Ethernet NIC to go ahead and contribute it. So once so I believe it. Oh, do you guys have anything else to cover? I wanted to cover this, which is now that Nick is reviewing it. Nick 3.0 is reviewing it. They said we're gonna figure out where we're gonna put the requirement for it, that we can go ahead and move this forward into the IC and get it published out and move it off the draft folder.
Cool.
Any issue with that?
I
Okay.
was wondering when that would happen.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out whether I should wait for their approval or wait for their entry into a line in the spec. And I said, no, as long as they've reviewed it and they said, hey, this is good for us, we should be clear to go ahead and go up to the IC and say, hey, this is okay. Okay, so first, so it's only 5 slides. So because they've gone through a number of these already, so they know what to expect. So this is the contribution. The contribution is this usage guide for Nick, Ethan Nick, manageability, version 1.0. I'm going to note that it's been reviewed by the Nick 3L subproject, and then that it will be act as a baseline for Ethernet derivative devices to extend functionality. And this is a nod toward what UEC going to probably do with it. Okay. And then on the right, I figured I'd draw some type of diagram of yes, servers have things on them. Second is the what we're contributing and how it relates to all the documentation. So previously, um, I'll refresh them on this relationship that basically we contribute the white paper to the IC, and they review it and improve it, and that quote, there's a reference from that white paper to the profile, which is normative. And and when that gets approved, then this goes into the profile repository at the root. And then what's new is that we will auto generate this profile documentation, and it will also replace on the profile repository. I think this will be add to wiki. So the wiki, we now have a list of this profile as having been released and supplemental documentation on Ethernet. Any questions?
How many profiles have been released at this point?
Oh, hey, good segue. Um, so this is the profile structure because previously they had only known about the baseline and servers and other platforms were going to derive off this baseline, and we've we're off that page now. We've expanded well beyond that. I spent some time discussing all the other profiles which are in flight, and the solid box here are the ones that have been released. So the baseline has been released, server has been released, uh, rack management has been released. So this is the NIC, which we're looking at releasing. Did that answer your question?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's also why I want to talk about this diagram to give them a heads up on the other profiles which will be coming their way. So I expect Mick to bring these out across when he's ready. We have to wait for, I guess, review back from Rack and Power before we bring these two. And then you can figure out if everything was ready for sustainability. Because they were actually talking about which document go put this there, the references profile in. So I think the profile needs to get out there before the document gets updated. Okay. Any questions here? So that'll give the IC an idea of what they're approving, why, where it fits in the grand scheme of things. And then the last is just the Ethernet management task, and that's pulled directly from the PDF. And then lastly is the tenants. So these are the tenants from the baseline. So I'll just update them for the NIC profile. I've minimized the mention of UEC, even though that's one of the reasons we want to do this, just because they don't really need to know yet. Any questions? Okay, so my schedule will be to meet the first week of every month, so I won't make this month, but it should make next month. Um, so Jeff, how are we closing with NIC 3.0? So I know we sent them the PDF draft.
Yeah, I don't know other than that. I mean,
Okay, then I will chase him. I will
Okay.
send Damien this slide set saying, you know, I want at least for this entry to know when we gave it to you and when you guys were done reviewing it.
yeah, we want
Because
your
then
pieces.
then
Want your pieces in this deck.
exactly I want to cite him as hey, we've gone to an external body, another body, and they've reviewed this. So
Mhm.
okay,
Perfect.
all right. And also, oh yeah, and also for this. So this is optional because based on whether we have, given how that the tool chain works for this user's guide, and you're gonna have to. Some people write documents may not be able to auto generate the profile documentation. I know we can, you guys can, I can't. All right, that's all I had. So I think I would just go back to here and do a review. So Mike, do we need to drive this at this point, both server and rack PDU?
Yeah, I keep having to push this off for other reasons, but we do need to drive this so we can actually get this out of the draft state. There's so much that we need to get to a 1.0 released content. It's we're sitting on a lot right now.
Okay, so what we need is we need that document, and then we can write the.
Yeah.
Okay. So does yours have a user's guide? Or is yours split up into?
Mine does have the ones I wrote do have users guides. The ones Jeff wrote were split up. I
Okay,
I would like to get consistency across them, but
right. So which ones did Jeff write? So I was
uh,
going to look at sustainability and rewrite that.
he did sustainability, service baseline, rack PDU.
Ah, okay, that rack pay do use. Okay. And have we taken both of these to Rack and Power?
Yes, we presented them a month ago at this point.
Okay, have we delivered a draft of the PDL?
I don't know. I
Okay,
don't think.
that's what we need to do. Because I think that's what they're expecting, and that's what they were expecting with Ethernet interface. We had the presentation, we were delayed on the PDF. That's why I generated the PDF for Nick 3.0 here, and then we start the clock. So this is just as soon as we generate the PDFs of the user's guide, then we can send them, and we say, review this for a month, 2 months, whenever. And then we can draft a similar slide set for those two profiles. Okay. All right. With that, any other questions? So I will go and do a user guide for sustainability and Rack PDU and post it. And then I will send this to sustainability project, and I will send that to Rack and Power. All right. That's it. Any other opens? I will close it. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.